Good evening, everybody. So today we will see the chemistry unit 10, haloalkenes and haloarenes. So this is one of the most important chapter, belongs to the chemistry second standard. It is useful for your CBSE board syllabus as well as NEET examination. So see here, haloalkenes and haloarenes. Haloalkenes and haloarenes. These both represent as a halogenated compounds. These both represent as a halogenated compounds because this halo prefix is there. This halo prefix is there. So these are the halogen atoms. Already people familiar with the fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. And when the halogen atom in association with alkane as well as in association with the arene, then these are the halogenated compounds and they persist in the environment because they have a resistance. They does not break down under the influence of the soil bacteria. Whenever it means they does not neutralize their existence under the influence of the activities performed by the soil bacteria. So see here, it is known for us that the hydrocarbons are basically are of two types. They are aliphatic as well as the aromatic. So the hydrocarbons, those exhibit the presence of ring, they are the aromatic, and those does not exhibit the presence of ring, they refer to term as aliphatic hydrocarbons. These aliphatic hydrocarbons are available in straight chain form as well as the branched chain form, and these aromatic, they are always available in the ring forms. Then again, these aliphatic hydrocarbons, they may be saturated or unsaturated. Whenever the single sigma bond is present, that referred to term as alkanes, saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons. So see here, this alkene. Here I consider one simple alkene, that is methane. So whenever the hydrogen atom of the alkene, it means whenever the hydrogen atom from saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons replaced by any halogen atom. So this is the X is the indication for the halogen atoms. So whenever the hydrogen atom from the saturated aliphatic hydrocarbon replaced by the halogen atom, then the resulted compound, this is the R is the alkyl group and X is the halogen. So the resulted compound referred to term as a haloalkane. That referred to term as a haloalkane. Haloalkanes are also known as the alkyl halide. Because this alkyl group represented with the capital R and the halogens represented with the X. Halogens represent. So this is the combination of alkyl group and the halogen atom, and hence referred as the alkyl halide. It means haloalkanes are also known as the alkyl halides. They are also known as the alkyl halides. So this is the methyl chloride, and this can be written as like this CH3Cl or the CH3Cl. See here again, this haloalkanes means this haloalkanes. This is the haloalkane. See here, haloalkane. Haloalkane contain the halogen atom. This haloalkane contain, this is the halogen atom or this is the halogen atom. So haloalkane contain the halogen atom attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon of the alkyl group. So CH3, this is the alkyl group, and here this halogen atom is attached to this carbon as like this. The situation is as like this. Here the halogen atom attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon of the alkyl group. So this is the alkyl group and this carbon is the sp3 hybridized carbon. And such type of halogenated compounds referred to term as a haloalkanes, or you can say the alkyl halides. So see here, this alkyl group is represented with the capital R. Here, whenever you Whenever you consider the methane, then this is the methyl group. Whenever you consider the higher alkanes like the ethane, then the propane, butane, etc. At that time, when one hydrogen is replaced from the ethane, the resultant compound is the ethyl chloride, like this, ethyl chloride. Whenever the hydrogen atom is replaced from the propane, then the resultant compound is the propyl chloride, and so on. So I like this here. These are the alkyl groups. These are the alkyl group, and the halogen atom is attached to the carbon atom. Here in this case also it is possible for you to segregate like this: CH3, then CH. This carbon, then this is the hydrogen, this is also hydrogen, and here this is X. So this halogen atom attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon atom of the alkyl group, So here this is the C2H5, this is the alkyl group, and this carbon is the sp3 hybridized carbon. Similarly here also, in this case, see here, this in the sense of R, in the sense of methyl group, ethyl group, or the propyl group, and so on, and like this. So see here, aromatic hydrocarbons. So aroma means ring. So here this is the benzene ring, and C6H6. This is the molecular formula of the benzene ring. So it is known for us that whenever the hydrogen atom from the benzene ring replaced by the halogen atom, then the resultant compound referred out term as a haloarine. So this is the phenyl halide. And this is the haloarine. Haloarines are also known as the aryl halides. So here this is the aryl group. This ring here itself represent as a aryl group. This ring here represent for itself as a aryl group. So aryl group here in the sense of phenyl group. So this is the haloarine or the aryl halide. So this is the phenyl group here, aryl group. The other aryl group, those does not mention in your NCERT level, they are toluene group and then the xylene group. Toluene group that derived from the toluene, and the xylene group that had been derived from the xylene, and this phenyl group here that derived from the benzene. So in this case what happens, this halogen atom attached to the carbon, attached to the sp2 hybrid. This carbon here, this is the sp2 hybridized carbon atom, hybridized carbon atom of the aryl group. This is the aryl group. So this is the aryl group. This hydrogen, this is replaced by the halogen atom. Halogen atom occupy the position of this hydrogen atom, and then the resultant compound is the aryl halide, or this is also known as the haloarine or the aryl halide. And this aryl halides in the sense of this phenyl group is the aryl group, toluene group is also the aryl group, xylene group is also the aryl group, and this group is obtained from the benzene, then toluene is obtained from the toluene, xylene obtained from the xylene. All these are these compounds here, benzene, these are benzene, toluene, and xylene. All these are the aromatic hydrocarbons. So whenever the hydrogen atom from aromatic hydrocarbon that replaced with the halogen atom, and that halogen atom must have been attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom of the aryl group, then such compounds referred out term as haloarides or the aryl halides. So after knowing what is meant by haloalkanes and the haloarines, so we have seen that haloalkanes are also known as the alkyl halides, and the haloarines are also known as the aryl halides. Then after that, in the introductory part of this chapter, you must have to know that many halogen containing organic compounds here, halogen containing organic compounds occur in nature. So this is the chlorine containing antibiotic, chloramphenicol. So So these occur naturally because chloramphenicol produced by the microorganisms as an antibiotic, and that is used in the treatment of the typhoid fever. Used in the treatment of the typhoid fever. Again, already you people know that in our body, the iodine containing hormone that thyroxine produced. So this is the metabolic hormone. This is the metabolic hormone, and whenever there is a deficiency in our body of the iodine, then what happens? The thyroid gland suffer, and that exhibit the excessive growth, and that lead to the that disease, that is the goiter, that is the swelling of the thyroid gland in excess, that is the goiter. So the deficiency of this hormone can cause that event. So this chloramphenicol and thyroxine, and these are the halogen containing. This is the halogen here. This is also the halogen here, halogen atom, chlorine and iodine. And these are the organic compounds. These are the organic compounds. Those occur in nature, that are produced naturally, that are produced in the body of microbes. This produced as an antibiotic, and this produced in our body as a metabolic hormone. So this proved beneficial. It means they are proved useful in the clinically. So some of these are clinically useful. Some of these are clinically. These are the other type of the halogen containing organic compounds. Halogen containing organic compounds. Again, these classes of compounds exhibit wide applications. In the industry, as well as in day-to-day life also. So these are proved a lot beneficial for the human welfare. Again, these compounds used as a solvents. For relatively non-polar compounds. Again, these compounds also used as a solvent, as well as they used as a starting material in the synthesis of the wide range of the organic compounds. It means different types of the organic compounds produced with the help of them. So by knowing this, so this chloramphenicol, this is the chlorine containing antibiotic produced by the microorganisms and used in the treatment of the typhoid fever. Then again, this is the iodine containing hormone which is produced in our body, and this is the metabolic hormone. The deficiency of this hormone can cause the simple goiter, that is the excessive growth of the thyroid gland in this neck region. Again, this chloroquine already it is known for you presently that the India provided this drug on large scale for the different countries for the relief of this COVID-19, because this drug at that time produced or developed for the treatment of malaria. So this chloroquine here, chlorine is also present in that. So this is the synthetic halogen. Synthetic halogen compound. This is the synthetic halogen compound chlorine, and this is used in the treatment of malaria. Similarly, this halothane. See here, halothane. The formula is like this, and this acts as a anesthetic. This one used as a anesthetic in the treatment of the anesthetic at the time of surgery. So whenever the big operation is performed on the body of someone, at that time the anesthesia is expected. So this halothane acts as used as a anesthetic at the time of surgery. Again, the fully fluorinated compounds are being considered as potential blood substitute in the different types of the surgery, So these are the clinical uses of the different halogen containing organic compound. So such type of information they provided for us in the introductory part of this chapter, and by knowing this type of information in this unit, you will study the important methods of the preparation in regard of the haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Then after that, the physical properties of them as well as the chemical properties of them, and by doing that, finally you have to see the little bit details on the uses of the organohalogen compounds. Uses. So this is little bit about the introductory part of the chapter. Whenever you feel this discussion nice, then you like this video, then try to share this as well as subscribe it. So thank you for all of you who listen me peacefully.